Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, just in case you were new here, and we're getting ready to go to some doctor's appointments and lab work and a CT scan because I may have messed up myself more than I thought I did, or something's going on with the tumor. So I'm gonna get ready and then we're gonna head out. We are at our favorite stop in the morning for all of our, gas and drink and taco needs, but I can't get tacos today, obviously, because of the CT scan. But we got lab work at 10:30, CT at 11, and then oncology at 11:30. So we had noticed one that my abdomen was still getting, it was tight for some reason, and I had taken off the old ostomy bag, for the ostomy that doesn't work anymore, and I had put a 4x4 gauze pad on there just to kind of give it a break, give my abdomen a break. And I noticed that it's like that whole area is bulging a little bit more. So there is no pain, thank God. There's just this tightness, and it's bulging out for some reason. So we talked to the oncologist, and she went ahead and moved everything forward. So lab, CT, oncology, and we figure out what the hell's going on. Hopefully I just really screwed myself up and I don't have bad news for you guys. Hopefully it's good news. Good news Friday. Can't see anything because it's blinding out here. And hopefully good news. I'm just getting tired of this crap, but I'm gonna get in there, get lab work done, get the CT taken care of, and I'll see y'all in the oncologist office. So we're waiting on oncology. Just got the CT done. Checked all my blood work and everything's fine. My CEA went from a 126 to a 128, so it only went up by 2 points in a month of not doing chemo, so that is a blessing. And now we're just waiting to see the oncologist.
Hello.
Hello.
So what is happening?
I think now that we got the CEA results back, it's only gone up 2 points.
Yeah.
So we're hoping he just,
And we got the scans right this morning.
yes, but we haven't
I
got
know,
the results.
but I haven't seen them yet either. I'm gonna go through them as soon as they've sent me even the pictures, and I'll tell you as soon as I know. I'm hoping I'll have pictures before you even leave here today, like where I can at least look at it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
hoping it's not. I'd be shocked. You've always had this really indolent tumor, so tell me what happened.
So last Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
my grandma was walking past my room at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Her leg gave out, she fell and hit the ground. I helped her up, got her back into bed.
And she's a low 100-pound woman.
Yeah, she's tiny as all get
Is
out.
she okay?
She did find
Broken
out
knee.
she cracked her knee open. Well, she's been in this little walker, and since my mom, my aunt, and my dad take care of her during the day, I'm always up at night till 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning anyways. I would walk her to the door, and to get her through the threshold to get outside so she could smoke a cigarette, I would lift one wheel at a time, just kind of slowly lift it up, get her outside, wait 30 minutes, come back, do it again, go back to my room for a bit. I mean, she did that 6, 7 times in one night. I don't know, I guess lifting, trying to help her out, strained the hell out of my abdomen, because we went to, I took the bag off just to kind of clean it up and put a gauze pad on there for a little bit. And I looked at it, and it seemed like it was bulging more, like the tumor had grown and pushed on it. But there was
Did you see any visible tumor? Just
No.
curious. I was like trying to get a sense. I was writing my nurse and I was
I mean, it was like.
Okay,
this
so the actual,
ball,
like-
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pushed out.
okay, but there wasn't any. It doesn't look like any gross black tissue. Nothing that looks.
Just
Well,
discolored.
His fistulas
Yeah.
got super maroon.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
they're
it
better
was,
now.
Yeah, dark underneath the.
And it looked like this was a different color, but that may be from the scar tissue too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all good. This all looks like granulation tissue, which is good. Like normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only other thing is there's no pain.
Good.
Just a pressure, and it feels like the abdomen's just tighter. So I mean that's the only reason why I'm like, don't get me wrong, my first thought was great, cancer just went
Haywire.
haywire and
Yeah, yeah,
everything's
yeah.
screwed up, but
And I was like, that'd be so strange. We've
Yeah.
been doing so well.
it seems as if
But we responded. We
yeah,
got,
yeah,
we
no,
got
I
it in.
was
know.
very
Oh,
happy about
I
that.
was so happy
I was like, this is not like him. Get him in.
because he was off those couple of days. He didn't want to really eat much, and I'm going, oh
Yeah, I
crap,
still don't even
something's
have the
going on.
pictures. Let's see.
Yeah, because it was like right after I had helped her that next day. It was
Well, you certainly strained. You strained yourself.
for sure, and I
Mhm.
learned my lesson.
And I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing big, scary, and different. No signs of like bowel obstruction. They're also in it, so they're playing.
Oh,
Like they're actively reading it.
Yeah, I think the last time they measured it was like 5.5 by 9.5.
mhm.
They tell me not only everything's better, but it's also shrunk.
I know.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather have you call and tell me you need to come in, and
No.
me tell you good news
Yeah,
than for
for
you
sure.
to not come in. That's not the point. What did they ever say? I know there's a lot of history there, but like the Indy Anderson surgery team, did you ever meet with them? Or did it like never quite line up? Where were we with that?
We had a talk with them before, and they said that, for one, the first doctor was, our surgeon was like extremely scalpel happy, like ready to go. And another one had come in, I guess it was his partner or whatever. It was like, you're not eligible because you, the amount, like the intense surgery we would have to do to take it out, you wouldn't have pretty much any of your right side abdominal wall anymore. We'd have to do extreme grafts, plastic surgery, and they're like, you'd be bedridden.
Okay.
So, I mean, if they have some new thing that,
No, it's just, I wanted to, I never like to leave things sort of where they were, because I think, to your point, things change, but also I wanted to hear kind of what they had said to you.
Mhm.
I think sometimes this stuff is a lot harder to glean from notes. We try to make good notes, but like, understanding much more what they were saying to you is one thing versus the other, but it's interesting. I saw Dr. Arutia, we were chatting about you, and I was saying again, I have to pull this in under my computer and just make sure, but I think you're right, I think it might be a little smaller, but I'm gonna pull it up side by side,
Mhm.
and we'll tell you before you leave.
yeah.
But if we continue to have this, what I was thinking before today, like moving to today, was like if we keep having it the same size, and you're not having these bowel obstruction. For a while there was just like bad stuff would creep
yeah.
up. But if we can show some stability, I think it might be nice to maybe go back and just re-ask the question. Worst case scenario, they'll say, well, we can't do that, or it's too dangerous, and then
Yeah.
move on. But I think that accepting what's been said in the past, when you've proven, that's the issue. You have proven that you have this localized cancer that is not spreading. And so the big concern that we always have is we have to take you off treatment to do a surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you gonna
And that's
grow
gonna be a
cancer
big
somewhere
surgery.
else?
Yeah.
But we've had a bunch of time off and you haven't
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
over the years. Like we've done big stints and you haven't. And so as time continues to march on and it's just where it is, I just think it's worth asking.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't do the surgery here.
Okay.
That would be like I would go to Anderson. Like that's like you go to somebody who
Does that stuff.
that does this
A
stuff.
lot.
That's
Okay.
the only thing they do and they highly specialize.
I mean, I'd be down for it.
I wanted to see if you were even open to just meeting with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, might as well. I was so in my head thinking, we're gonna get here. I'm gonna be back in the 300-400s.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
doing this and it's grown, but
It's-
now it's possibly shrunk, and the numbers are fantastic.
Yeah.
I know, I was all prepped. I had consent, so I was like, we can switch therapy today, we can fix this. Or the other thing was like, do we just go back to every other week treatment if things were growing? But
Yeah.
I don't think we need to even do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, I'm very
Absolutely.
surprised with how today's going.
We'll have to get the final read. I'll go pull it up where I have 2 computers and I'll look at it line by line to just make sure that I don't see anything that's new or different or changed, and I'll come back and let you know before you leave today. And then we'll wait for the formal read before we do anything crazy. But other than that, we'll keep everything else as
Yeah.
planned.
That is awesome.
Okay.
That is just awesome. I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it.
I'm not questioning it.
Mm-mm.
I'll talk to y'all when we go back to the truck. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting today's news, but holy crap. That is the fact that my numbers have barely gone up, the fact that my tumor may have even shrank some. Like, even if it's a tiny little bit, it's still something, you know? Apparently just the abdomen pain is due to I overdid it. And I need to take a break and not do anything. I need to stop trying to bring all the groceries in. I need to stop. I need to sit and rest and all that other stuff, which is what I'm going to do. Hopefully y'all are having a fantastic Friday or whatever day you're watching this on. And keep an eye out for them silver linings. And until the next video, I will see you. Bye.